Surfing is usually something you're always thinking about, you're passionate about. So to go to a place where you're surrounded by people who are helping train you in every single aspect of it and put it in a beautiful setting with beautiful food and beautiful architecture, it's sort of like an unimaginable puzzle that someone's put together.
If you want to learn how to surf and do it the right way, I would come here with a clean slate, be that mold of clay that they're just going to shape you and just be open to the experience. You will get stoked on surfing, you will catch that bug, and you will never stop.
We live in Atlanta, which is not a traditional hotspot for surfing, but Annie found surfing, I guess, first, yeah, and fell in love, and we just go to the great beaches and surf.
So when we first came to Surf Simply, it was a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
Which we've done 3 times now.
And now we're trying to figure out
the fourth
how to come back.
How do we end up at Surf Simply? Rue, one of the founders of Surf Simply, his sister Lotte from England, lives around the corner from us. So poco a poco, they lured us in.
Yeah, they've been telling us about it for a long time, but it took my 50th birthday to get us here, though.
Oh, that's what it is. You turned 50.
I am an extremely dedicated Florida surfer. That means I don't surf very much. I came here to fill major gaps in my surfing.
The reason that I came to Surf Simply was that I wanted to be able to stand up on a board consistently, and I heard that the education was fantastic and the experience was great, all of which was true.
I have been to Surf Simply a few times now, I could say, plus a few satellite trips. To me, it's like a second family. I love coming home to it. Fortunately, the first time I got injured, so I had to wear this stupid cap. But aside from that, feels better.
The Tree of Knowledge puts individual maneuvers that I didn't think of as being linked together in a way that makes sense for looking at a whole wave and how you approach lots of different types of waves. So it gives you sort of a toolbox to think about making the most out of whatever conditions are out there.
For me, it's perfect. I like to have the whole method laid out.
It's very structured and organized. I feel like it's just flexible enough to address issues as they come up, but it's got enough structure to feel like you're on track with something, so you're never really meandering off in the wrong direction.
I really like coming here. I feel like I learn a lot. I'm always learning something new. Amazing team here that just gets you so stoked on surfing. Really break down the information for you and really help you focus on how you can improve and how you can get better. It's so much fun to see those results.
and Gabrielle Guapo. It was as much fun as it was a learning experience, so I also feel like you made really good friends.
Yeah, and we got to share Gabrielle, and so Gabrielle was in the water with me. Jordan, she's really fabulous. It's so nice also to have a female coach and just seeing how like her body does these things in female body.
And one thing that Marlon really did this week, we would look at a wave and he would say, "What'd you do now on this wave?" And it just really made me slow my brain down and made me really think about the process more. He's hilarious, he was funny, he was encouraging and kind and a little salty, which I love.
Jesse's an amazing coach. So much energy, so much enthusiasm. She does a great job of not only giving detailed instructions, but mixes that with like practical drills, breaking down fundamental elements of surfing to really kind of hone in on how you make it to the next level and how you improve.
So both Amaya and Harrison were great coaches. They dealt with all of my temper tantrums and helped me with my very inconsistent and anemic surfing. And thanks to them, I am at the first step of what's going to be a long and fun journey.
Oh, beautiful!
I guess the highlight surfing wise was when was able to connect a bottom turn, keeping speed all the way off the top and then back through the white water. The whole thing felt smooth and it felt like one move.
I think getting our asses kicked a little bit on the paddle out, you sort of start to learn to work in more adverse conditions.
Probably had our best surf ever on Thursday.
Thursday was super fun. Things were making sense. I knew what we were trying to work towards. We had daily goals. They were shifting as we sort of progressed.
Josh is my hero. Early in the week, he blew his eardrum out and he was bummed and we all felt that sadness too. But Josh, he like persevered. He made the best of it. He got all wrapped up in his
swim cap,
bathing cap and his earplugs and duct tape
helmet, and
just
charged it.
I thought my week was done after sustaining the injury. I think the highlight was just the way people were super friendly and supportive. Tuesday when I got back in the water, I was grinning ear to ear like I was a Grom, just frothing to be out there. That was definitely my highlight.
So I caught my first big unbroken wave, big for me. I got it and I heard my coaches screaming in the back. It was a cool feeling. At that moment I got it. I got it why people were so passionate about surfing. All of the talk that you hear and how people spend their lives near the ocean, it all clicked.
I have for years surfed with my hands doing all kinds of crazy things. I don't know why I was doing that. I have really actually in 1 week totally changed what I do with these things.
This ain't their first rodeo. They know exactly how to pace the different activities, and the surf stretching, it's an activity that's making you, it's tuning you up for the next surf session. Same with the massages. Nothing's taking you down. It's sort of keeping you in the game.
I don't like to stretch. And Andre is like a magician. And she's so feisty and she just makes me laugh. I feel like I need a little bit of Andre in my life every day. So Andre, I love you.
We were supposed to come in the summer last year and we were lucky enough to make it on the wait list and
find out that our friends were here. So that was super cool
and
to have Tim and Josh and Jack and Chase.
And then we met a bunch of other amazing people that have been here this week.
It's really fun to be in that environment where the other guests are so engaged and you're basically around a bunch of surf nerds for a week.
Great group this week. I felt it was a mix of familiar faces who I've seen here before, made some new friends as well. That's the great thing about Surf Simply. I feel it's just like a family that continually expands in your universe, and you can never have too many good friends out in the lineup.
Nice! Oh, Chase is beautiful!
Surfing is usually something you're always thinking about, you're passionate about. So to go to a place where you're surrounded by people who are not only always thinking about it, they're trained in helping train you in every single aspect of it. You know, to be able to pull all that together and then put it in a beautiful setting with beautiful food and beautiful architecture and design. It's sort of like an unimaginable puzzle that someone's put together.
And I feel like what Surf Simply does so well is kind of every little thing has been thought out. Most of what you're looking for is already here and ready for you. Everything is geared toward you not having to worry about anything other than getting better at surfing.
I think if you want to pull the trigger and actually learn how to surf, this is the best way to do it. This will get you there. And they will do all of the ancillary stuff to make the process comfortable, fun, and I couldn't recommend it more.
I don't normally eat that much, but the food was so good. I found myself hoping that some people didn't show up so I could take their food.
My plate. You ate food off my plate
today. You gotta keep an eye on your food.
The food is amazing at Surf Simply. Not being a foodie, I am blown away by every meal. I eat better here than I do at home every single time.
Yeah, I love that they come out and they explain what the dishes are and all the detail and ingredients. As they're explaining it, it's just like the passion and the love is really obvious.
Just catch a wave and be like, wee, here I am on the wave. And now I'm starting to see, okay, I need to get up here and then I need to see that white water and then I need to make that turn. And Marlon has me thinking about making a plan on the wave. As soon as I'm like paddling into it, it changed everything for me.
Just a big thank you to the whole team. They took really good care of me. Definitely a time that kind of shook my confidence a little bit, but the staff was amazing. All the way from the coaches to the ops team, kitchen staff, videographers. Can't thank them enough. Super fun.
I had high expectations and they've been exceeding every single day.
Thanks everybody. Thanks Surf Simply. Again, we'll see you at some point.